Now that we're confident with the control flow for exception behavior, we can remove the print statements. But now when we try to import our program, we get yet another type of exception, an indentation error, because our except block is now empty and empty blocks are not permitted in Python programs. This is not an exception type that is ever useful to catch with an except block. Almost anything that goes wrong with a Python program results in an exception, but some, such as indentation error, syntax error, and name error, are the result of programmer errors which should be identified and corrected during development rather than handled at runtime. The fact that these things are exceptions is mostly useful if you're creating a Python development tool such as a Python IDE, embedding Python itself in a larger system to support application scripting, or designing a plugin system which dynamically loads code. With that said, we still have the problem of what to do with our empty except block. The solution arrives in the form of the pass keyword, which is a special statement which does precisely nothing. It's a no-op, and its only purpose is to allow us to construct syntactically permissible blocks which are semantically empty. Perhaps in this case, though, it would be better to simplify further and just use multiple return statements and do away with the x variable completely. Sometimes we'd like to get hold of the exception object, in this case an object of type value error or type error, and interrogate it for more details of what went wrong. We can get a named reference to the exception object by tacking an as clause onto the end of the except statement. We'll modify our function to print a message with exception details to the standard error stream before returning. To print a standard error, we need to get a reference to the stream from the sys module, so at the top of our module we'll need to import sys. We can then pass sys.standardError as a keyword argument called file to the print function. We take advantage of the fact that exception objects can be converted to strings using the stir constructor. Now let's see that at the REPL.